9 realms, they sound distant, mystical, or locked away in ancient sagas. But here's the thing, their magic isn't just for the giants, gods, or elves. You can find traces of them in everyday life, while cutting the grass, making breakfast, or even dodging traffic on your way to the gym. Each realm has its own flavor. Midgard is our messy, beautiful human world. Asgard is where the gods hang out. Jotunheim is full of obstacles and giant-sized problems. And so on and so forth. They might sound intimidating, but they're really just reflections of life itself. Today, we're going to move through these 9 realms in a very modern way, without time travel. Long ships or sacrificing a goat? We'll explore the lessons they hold. Notice the sacred in ordinary moments, and maybe even have a little fun along the way. The 9 realms aren't somewhere you visit. They're everywhere, waiting to be recognized in the mundane, the ordinary, and yes, even in your Monday chores. I hope you join me on this daily saga into Norse heathenry. I'm Jason, and this is How to Heathen. Here we are in Midgard, the realm of humans. It's the place of sweat, chores, and grass clippings stuck to your sneakers. It's not the flashy realm of the gods, but it's where life happens. And every push of this leaf blower is just keeping water in my little slice of chaos. And that's a lesson in itself, because Midgard is about carving out space to live and breathe. The old stories tell us Midgard was made from the body of a giant, held together with the strength of gods. But in practice, it's us, out here in the yard, keeping our homes alive one chore at a time. There's honor in the mundane, even when it's just blowing grass around and hoping it doesn't all come back in the wind. And we very much can honor ourselves, the gods, the ancestors, and the landvættir by honoring our environment. So before I head to the gym, I like to take a moment here at this makeshift altar. A candle burning, a hammer close by, simple things, enough to remind me why I show up. Strength doesn't come from just iron plates. It comes from intent, from discipline, from choosing to keep at it day after day. I know our former rune when I was at the concert said that poetry and song are how we talk to the gods. That stayed with me. Words shape reality. They turn thought into action. So I speak these words as my offering. May this workout sharpen my body, steady my mind, and keep me humble enough to learn. May I honor my ancestors through effort, the gods through discipline, and myself through persistence. Let every drop of sweat in this workout be a note in my song to the divine. With that, the hammer rests, the flame goes out, and it's time to train. On the way to the gym, I stopped for a moment on the trail. The sound of traffic gives way to birdsong and the rustle of branches. There's a peace in these woods that feels like stepping sideways into another world. It's easy to imagine Alfheim in the play of the sunlight through the leaves, or Vanaheim in the steady rhythm of growth and renewal that surrounds you. These realms aren't somewhere far away. They live in the textures of the natural world when we actually slow down and notice them. Midgard is where I stand, but Yggdrasil's roots touch every realm, and you can catch glimpses of them in places like this. One moment it's just a bike trail, the next it feels like a bridge between worlds. That's the beauty of the path we walk. You don't have to climb a mountain or sit in a temple to feel it. Sometimes the magic of the 9 realms is waiting for you in a single breath of woodland air, reminding you that the sacred isn't separate from the everyday. It's woven into it. Of course it's Monday, so it's chest day. Some things are just inevitable. But when I walk into the gym, I don't just see racks and weights. I see Ganuka. Every workout lives in that tension. Muspelheim brings the fire, the burn in my chest, the sweat running down my back. Niflheim brings the ice, the cold voice of doubt telling me the weight's too heavy, that I should rack it early. But that clash is exactly where life was made. Every rep is your choice. Give in to the cold or burn through it and create something strong. That way, the gym is a force, and discipline is the hammer that shapes us. The gods didn't hand Midgard to us complete. It was built from struggle, from effort, and from that same fire and ice collision. So every time I live, I'm reminded, this is how I honor them. Not by wishing for strength, but by earning it. So after the gym, I head over to Walmart to grab some eggs. And if there's any place that feels like Jotunheim, it's Walmart. The realm of the giants was wild, unpredictable, and straight up hostile. Walking through those aisles, dodging carts, and dealing with the madness of the checkout line, same energy. But the giants weren't just enemies, they were challenges. Obstacles that forced the gods to grow sharper, stronger, and more cunning. And that's when Walmart's a battlefield of patience. Every crowded aisle, every screaming kid, every person who parks their car right in the middle of an aisle. Yeah, those are giants. Those are Jotun. The lesson here, you don't always fight with a sword. Sometimes you fight with a deep breath, a little humor, and the will to get your damn eggs without losing your cool. Stepping back into the house after the day's errands, I feel the shift immediately. The chaos of Jotunheim fades, replaced by the stillness of my own space. Here, the unseen ones dwell. The quiet craftsmen, the master builders hidden in the shadows. And great works are born from what others overlook. My own home, my sanctuary, is an echo of that floor. Every tool, every object, every piece of order in the house represents work done with my own two hands. It reminds me that creation doesn't always happen in the light. Much of it is done in quiet, in the unseen hour shaping the raw materials of our lives into something lasting. Coming inside isn't just about dropping groceries. It's about recognizing that here is my forge, the place where I turn the daily grind into something greater. My home is where I reset, recharge, and prepare to face the next set of challenges. Now comes the fire and the feast. In the kitchen, the two realms merge. Midgard, the world of human lives, and Muspelheim, the home of the unseen craftsmen. As the sizzle of burgers hits the pan, I can almost hear the ringing of the warring hammers. Fire transforms raw ingredients, just as their forges transformed ore into weapons and wonders. Cooking is alchemy, plain and simple. Taking what nature provides and turning it into strength for the body. And then there's Midgard, the world of the everyday, grounding me in the here and now. This is the heart of the human experience, preparing food, sharing meals, enjoying the simple pleasures of life. It's not great, not cosmic, not filled with gods or giants, but it's real. It's where all the other realms come together, where the sacred and the ordinary meet at the table. As the eggs fry and the bacon crisps, I'm reminded that even in the simplest moments, there's magic at work. With fire and water, leaf and stone, I stand in the middle of all realms. Today I honor all nine. Today I honor the ancestors. Today I honor the path of the heathen. From the mundane to the sacred, from chaos to the craft. The ancestors, today I honor the path of the heathen. Essence rising the flame and carry my words to the gods and ancestors. Primordial fire, transform this offering, cleanse, protect, and carry it beyond the realms to where it can do its work. As fire becomes water, may what has passed transform and return to the cycles of life. May my words, my offerings, and my actions reach the landvættir, the gods, and my ancestors. Poetry and song are how we speak to the gods. Today I speak through fire and water, through leaf and bone, through all that I have done. May my ancestors hear me. May the gods watch me, and may my path be strong. The morning after, I come back to the yard where the ritual was done. The air feels different, but still alive. I take the bowl of water and ashes and I walk the property, sprinkling around on the soil, the grass, and the stones. This is how the cycle continues. Returning what was given, feeding what feeds me. Every drop carries intention, gratitude, and a reminder that nothing sacred ever truly ends. It just changes form. The nine realms aren't far off worlds. They live in the rhythm of our breath, in the turning of the seasons, in the quiet of mornings like this. We don't need temples to find them. We just need awareness, respect, and a willingness to act with meaning in our daily lives. And before you head out, check out the links below for my handcrafted beard oils, my one-of-a-kind rune sets, and the Modern Havamal. Check out the Discord where this community keeps growing stronger every day. And if you're new to the path, I recommend this video right here. It'll give you everything you need to start walking with purpose. And until next time, stay fucking savage.